Hi everyone, welcome to K-12 Private Academy. I'm your homeroom teacher, Susan Morales. I'm so excited you're going to be joining us this year. Today we're going to go over some important information to help you start off the year on the right foot. I'm so excited you guys are joining us on this journey. So this is me, Susan Morales. I live in Monterey, California, a tiny little tourist town about an hour south of San Francisco. We are about 7 minutes to the beach where we live, and the weather's always nice. We are really happy to be here. We live here because my husband is a Marine and he's actually attending school here for the next 18 months. It's going to be a nice but super fast duty station. So today we're going to be talking about setting up your Learning Coach account and your student account in the online school, starting your online learning K-5 orientation course. We'll talk about your email, attendance, grading, promotions, our truancy inactivity policies, student portfolios, and some helpful resources for the school year. So first you want to make sure that you've checked your email and you've created your Learning Coach account on the online school. You should have received an email from K-12 with your registration ID and registration information. At this point, I believe almost everybody has created their Learning Coach and student accounts. Please make sure you do this as soon as possible since school starts next week. To log in every single time, you want to go to www.k12.com and then click on the online school login, OLS login. OLS is short for the online school. You will see the OLS referred to in many places, and we're just referring to our online platform. Once you are logged in, this is what the Learning Coach landing page will look like. On the top right, you will see your name. If you click on your name, it should open your account information. Please make sure everything in there is correct, and please make sure you set up your time zone to the correct time that you are currently located in. This will help with our Class Connect sessions. When we create Class Connect sessions, they will automatically adjust to your time zone, so you will not have to guess what time is a Class Connect at. It's at the time on your computer. If you go somewhere else, please adjust your time zone every single time, okay? Every time zone will always be in your time. Further, in here, if necessary, you will be able to create your student account, though it should automatically prompt you to create this when you first open up the online Learning Coach account. To go to the online school, from our landing page, you'll actually click on the Courses tab, and then from here you click on any course you like and it will automatically take you to the online school. So this is just your landing page. On the landing page, you will be able to see how much progress students have done. The grade will not calculate for our K-5 courses, except for the middle school course should show there. But our regular K-5, you can ignore the grade part. The progress is what we count for grades for our online school students. So you click on a course and it will take you to the online school. The student accounts should be created right away. We should have our students, especially if they're working independently, logging in under their account. Please make sure you save their login information so that you will always have it. You will have to create them a password and a username to go with the online system. Once students are in, this is what the student landing page will look like. The very first course that you guys should see, and it should be available at this time, is the Online Learning K-5 course. Apologize, it says K-8, that's last year's course. This is your Learning Coach orientation. It is very thorough and very good. I started going through it myself. It's brand new every year. It's a great explanation about how the online school works, what our duties are as the teachers and the learning coach and the students. It explains how to be successful. It is a great start to your school year. I highly recommend you take a few hours to go through these. It is 4 lessons total. It should take you between 30 and 40 minutes a lesson. You have until the first day of school to get through them. If you have any questions about the online learning course, please let me know. So the rest on the bottom that you see here is the rest of the courses that will load. These courses will load after are on your student's start day. On the day you selected your courses to start, this is when you will be able to see them. Students will be able to click on these shortcuts right here. It's just lesson shortcuts. If they click on the course here, it will automatically take them to the lesson they are to complete that day. This is a great way for our students to get started. It's just by clicking on their shortcut and make sure that they go through every single course that will have a little sun next to it. This image doesn't have it, but you'll see it in a couple images down. A little like orange sun will pop up right here next to it. If it has a little orange sun, that means it is a course that should be completed on that day. If there is no sun next to it, it does not need to be completed that day. It will list all of them. For our K through 4 students, our science is only Tuesday, Thursday, and history is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. For our 5th graders, science is 3 days a week and history is every day. So once students are logged in, they will actually also have their own student email. You will see it as soon as you log into the student account. You should check it pretty much daily. You'll see it as soon as you log into the account if you have any messages. It will have a little icon on the left that says you have 2 messages or no messages. There'll also be announcements on the bottom left as well. So right now we have what should be happening is I email the students and the student email should automatically CC you, the learning coach. Right now there's a little glitch in the online school where I email the students. It's not always going to the learning coaches, and we realize this, we're working on it, but typically that's what should happen. If you start getting 2 emails from me that are exact same thing, please let me know as soon as possible so I can stop emailing you separately. That means that the glitch is fixed, and now whenever I email your student, it will automatically go to you in your learning coach email. From the online school, I will say students can only email me pretty much if you email from the student account. It is locked and safe, so they can only get emails from me as well, and they can't get emails from anywhere else. When the online school opens and your course opens, sometimes we end up with some missing attendance days because the online school opens before courses are actually showing. Don't worry about it. If this happens, I'll go in and I'll just mark them as 0, or I can send you instructions on how to do it. It's very simple. Just send me an email. Let me know, hey, we opened it and we have 5 missing days, and I'll take care of it for you. Grading. So our grading for our K through 5 students is a little bit different than our middle school. We are mastery based for our K through 5 students. That means students should get an 80% or higher in their online school assessments in order to go on to the next lesson. If they get that 80% or higher, that means that they have passed that assessment. Please don't make them retake it if they get an 80 or an 85 to reach that 100. It's not going to make a difference in their grade at the end of the year. As long as they've got an 80 or higher and they complete every single course, then they'll have 100% completion at the end of the year. Each student's going to receive a report card for semester 1 and at the end of the school year. So you should get it in like the mid-year mark for your semester. For the mid-year, you will either get a P or an N. A P meaning you're progressing and on track, or an N meaning you're not progressing as expected for each course. In order to have a P for that first semester, students should be at 40 to 50% of expected progress, meaning they should have completed 40 to 50% of the curriculum. By the end of the school year, we expect students to have 80 to 100% complete. In order to get an M for mastered, students need to have 95 or higher completed. Anything between 80 and 94 is considered a C, which is just for completed. Anything under 80 will get an I for incomplete. If you have a 79 or below, the student will not be recommended for promotion. Our middle school, this is just for my 5th graders who are taking history. My 5th graders taking history will get a middle school grade. This course works completely different than all of the other online K through 5 courses. I've been telling my learning coaches this as I talk to you about this course. It is an intro to how middle school works. That's why we have just one course this way. This one will have due dates. This one will have an actual A, B, C, D, F grade. It will not be a pass-fail kind of a thing like all the other lessons. You will have, for our fifth graders, a middle school art course, but that still will be given a grade of P for progressing or M for mastered. Promotions. Like I said, the students have to complete at least 80% of the curriculum in order to be recommended for promotion. So here's information for you to note. We do check students for truancy. Students who do not log into our courses for more than 10 days will get a truancy notice. If they do not attend school for longer than that, we can begin administratively withdrawing students from the online school. So truancy is for like not logging in at all, no course. You may get an inactivity notice if you do not log into a particular course for 10 days. So this could be, I just haven't done my math course for the last 3 weeks. That would be inactivity in math. Okay, it wouldn't be truancy. Truancy is if you don't log in at all. Inactivity, you will also get notice, and you could be withdrawn just from that one course, which could affect recommendations for the next school year. As I'm telling you guys this, as everybody is first tuning into K-12 and picking our courses, I've been telling you with your electives, you are never locked into your electives. If you are finding that it's too much work with the electives, please let me know within the first 30 days and we can withdraw you from the electives at no penalty to the students. You can withdraw after 30 days, but it will stay on the student transcript with a W, which isn't a big deal for my K through 5 students, but I wanted you to know that it will stay on there and it will signify that they have been withdrawn from that one course. Students are required to complete portfolios this school year. It sounds more complicated than it is. It's very, very simple. When your students are completing work, I don't need you to save. I don't need you to save it all and send it to me. All it is one sample of reading, one sample of math, and one sample of your choice. I will give you instructions how to send it to me. You can take a snapshot of it with your phone. We have a wonderful app we use called Cam Scanner that will just take a picture of it, and then right from the app you can email it to me. They should be received once per semester. So at the end of the first semester and again at the end of the school year. I'll review it, and then if you like any feedback, just let me know and I'll make sure that I'll send you feedback for any work samples that are submitted. And just to finish up, just a couple resources. There's so much information on our www.help.k12.com website. You can just click on this from the online school. At the very top, you should be able to see a tab that says help, and then look for online help, and it will take you here. It has information on everything and anything in the online school. Please don't hesitate to explore. Once your online school is open, click all the buttons, see where it goes. You can't break it. If you get lost, close it and start again. I'm really excited to work with you guys this year. Please take some time to download Skype or make sure that you at the very least have my cell phone saved in your phone. You can reach me at any time at 717-964-0859, and I'll put this back up in a minute. I did want to go back really quick to this slide to let you know of next week's Getting Started session. This is the live one for the learning coaches, not our students. We'll talk about important dates, the roles we play, class connects, our teachers, how to view recordings, and many other things. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. I appreciate your time and have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.